Hey Capricorn, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for August 22nd, 2022. This is for Capricorn. Let's shuffle. Capricorn, we have milestone and deserving. Well, there's something here that either you deserve to reach a certain milestone, you feel that way, right? You feel like mentally you're like, I deserve more. I deserve to reach my milestone. Or you reach a milestone and in your mind you're like, I deserve to be here. Four of Swords and the Hermit with the milestone, which would be honestly making your peace with your past, because the Hermit is all about self-introspection, looking back, as a history lesson more than anything else. Not looking back going, and then they did that, and then he's no victim. He's more so looking back going, yep, that happened, making your peace with it, with the Four of Swords, right? That it's like, okay, it was bad. For the swords are behind you, right? It's like they're glinting, which means they're moving, which means they're coming in fast. And it's like, yeah, they were bad. It was bad, but I'm at peace with that now. You deserving. Ooh wee. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, so let me see what fell. I'm gonna give it. So we have death. So there's some things that's changing in your life. Some things, when death comes out, that means that there's something, a whole system of a way of life is that does not serve you anymore. It's dying off. Whatever it was dying in the first place. Now it's completely dead, and there's a whole new way of life. There's something new coming in. So what we have with milestone, Four of Swords, the Hermit, we have Seven of Wands, Seven of Swords, lots of change. Sevens are oftentimes they're synonymous with change. But what this looks like is that you don't have a choice but to reach this milestone. You don't have a choice but to stop looking at the past, and because it looks like it creates defensive with the Seven of Wands. They're wanting you to ignore the past more so than anything else, so that you can create a peaceful. It's almost like look back at it and see what you missed. Yes, but after that, make your peace with it, and realize that you got to fight against yourself with the Seven of Wands, right? Because the Hermit is here, and the Hermit is all about self-introspection, and you have the Seven of Wands. They're saying stop giving so much attention to what has been against you in so many ways when it comes to the past. Because the Seven of Wands, see, you're at the door holding this wand. Six wands are coming at you. So this is something you've been giving a lot of attention to, a lot of energy to. Six of Wands, speaks of things that have been overpowering you for some time. Okay, so you have the Two of Swords, you have the Eight of Wands, you have deserving. There's a Two of, this is all bringing back the same thing, that there's a need for you to move forward. Eight of Wands is all about forward movement. That's where your success lies. That's where victory lies. They want you to be at peace. So they're telling you to make your peace with your past. All of this is speaking of that there's a death occurring. The past is really dead. Like whatever was going on or occurring in the past when dealing with whatever was attacking you, people or whatever it was, right? Energies, they're dying. It's dead. So more so than anything else, to kind of pointing to the Hermit, like look at yourself now, look at it as a history lesson. Like, yes, this happened on a certain timeline, but now it's time for you to make your peace with it completely, because you have success ahead of you. And they want you to, and this is all about forward movement. Eight of Wands is about moving on fast. Like the moment you make that decision, things move along fast. And then these wands combined together speak of success and victory, right? And so that's the deserving aspect. But within, behind the mask, the intention, Knight of Pentacles and the Five of Wands, I think that the reason why you got to this point to realize you really do need to move forward is because once you make that decision, it's almost like whatever, there's some sort of message, or the Knight of Pentacles is a messenger. A lot of times he's coming to offer some tidbit of something, and he presents it as though he is just the authority, and whatever this is, it causes chaos, but it looks like a spiritual, like a good chaos, whatever this is, right? Because it's behind a mask, so it looks bad. Five of Wands looks very bad, but if it's behind the mask, that means that on the surface, it's like, why are you causing problems? But underneath it all, this is a spiritual battle to get you to see that it's time to move forward, kind of thing. So there may be someone coming towards you, but maybe not. And it may be someone new coming in your life. But the increase here with the Ace of Wands and the Hermit is that the more you look back, the more it like inspires you to move forward. Ace of Wands is like the ethers, the beginnings of creation within you. So death comes, eats away at everything, then here comes life. Ace of Wands is almost the epitome of the spark of life. So something is increasing in you to be like, I am going to make it. The Hermit is all about the past, right? Well, back in the past when I did this or that, this and this and that happened. But then the increase here with that is that you're learning more about what to avoid, realizing that yeah, I learned so much from the past. It gives you so much hope and inspiration to realize that, you know what, my life is just beginning. My best days are ahead of me. Oh, this is giving me, sorry, I feel so emotional out of nowhere. This song just played in my head, which it's like, I think his name is Danny Goki, and he's like, my best days are ahead of me. And that song I don't know why, one day it came on and the lyrics hit me so hard, and it just came on in my head with this. However, behind a mask with Knight of Pentacles, Five of Wands, you're being spiritually tested by whatever. Someone may come towards you to bring up the past, because this night is slow. So this might be something that happened like months ago, and they come forward like, ooh, Capricorn, I heard this and that, and it's like, and it's conflict, and then you realize, it's just like dawns on you like, I deserve so much better than this. I just need to move on, because it's like, it's just foolishness. Whatever this is, it's like you realize you have to ignore it. You have to now, it's almost like blocking people. It gives you this energy of like you looking back going, you know what, this person, that person, this relationship is dead. Block, 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 because they're coming in bringing foolish news, and it's teaching me a lesson. My spirit is being changed in a way, and it helps me to make these decisions to move forward. So it's almost a blessing in disguise that someone would come, and it may not even be necessarily a person. It might be like some kind of letter that comes in the mail, because he's slow, so it might be a letter. And it may be like, it could be even be on social media. It could be any of that. Like they may be slow to, they don't even know the story, and they're coming with this old story from the past. You're just like, just seeing it is ridiculous. Just remembering and realizing I was in this is ridiculous. I'm done. I'm cutting these off. I'm cutting this off, because death is here, and it's all about a transformation. Although you see it's dark, but the sun is shining behind all of these clouds. Birds are coming out. This horse here. There's a hope. After all this stuff gets cleared out, there's this spark of the ethers, and it's very beautiful, honestly. You could be dealing with a Virgo. I'm seeing Virgo strong. We have Scorpio here. It doesn't have to be any of those signs, but there's an energy of cutting just learning from the past and moving on here. All right. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.